been presenting our hub. It's not only me here. There are people from my group sitting over there in this table and in this table. So we all would like to welcome you here and briefly present you what we are doing within the project of EDIC. And the first thing that I would like to mention to you, and it's something that I enjoy very much in this project, is that it is a European project that doesn't necessarily value sameness. We are allowed to, in a way, improvise, find the interesting and significant elements in our project, in our region, in our technologies, and act upon them. And this is what we are trying to do. And here you can see the areas that we are covering within Greece. We start from the eastern part of Greece, Thrace. We go all the way to Epirus. You see, we cover the mainland, the northeast part of the country, and that's actually 50% of the land that we have in Greece. The members of this consortium are two universities, Timoktis University of Thrace, which is the coordinator, University of Thessaly, one research institute, IBO, which comes from EKITA here in Thessaloniki and is active all through the area of Northern Macedonia and Western Macedonia and Thessaly. We have a private company, consultants, experts in the area of agriculture, ENA is the name of the company. We have the American Farming School acting with us, and we have the Prefecture of Eastern Macedonia and Thrace being a partner in our consortium. So they stand for the pure public sector in this consortium, and we go all the way having partners from the private sector as well. Here you can see the locations where we have our one-stop shops and the place where we serve our end users. Services are along the line where you saw before: testing for invest, training and skills development, access to funding and networking. These are the main groups and categories of our services that we act upon, and I'm going to try and present to you a case study, because even though we've been having problems with financing and having to work with two sources, both the European funding and the national funding, and actually we are one hub in Greece that we have already started spending the money, even though we still have some questions, but we have worked upon the last year. So we've been actually having one case study, and we started through the digital maturity assessment. We went on to recommend some digital services, and then we are close to service application. And here you can see the platform where we asked our case study, and we have moved on to several other cases. But since we haven't received yet several answers in the questions that we are posing to our national body, we are a bit hesitant of moving forward. So we are actually going through the digital maturity assessment tool. I'm sure you're all familiar with. Both platforms are active. We're trying to work on two sides, so we can have our readings out for both cases. These are the pillars that we are using in the DMA tool, and the results that we got from the company that stands with us, and it's a company that makes Zipuro. I don't know how many of you are aware with this drink. It's something like Ouzo, a bit stronger, and from Evros, from the northeast and eastern part of our country. So it's Evros sellers, and they're a very prominent company. And we went by starting with three services. The first one, as you see, is the model of energy production through an aerobic digestion. Here I will mention that that within this consortium we have included departments from my university, Moxus University, that come from agricultural development, forestry, electrical engineering, environmental engineering, civil engineering, economics. They are all active and providing services within this edict. We moved on to the predictive maintenance solutions for the business that they are having up in Orestiada. And I won't stay because I know we don't have a lot of time to go through the services. And the final one is SEO monitoring for the fields and the crops that they have in the area where they're active up north by the borders with Turkey and Bulgaria. So we have managed to put our EDIC in action, even though we've been having several difficulties, but that's not important. As you can see, we're all in one way or the other trying to provide services and get to the bottom or to the top of what we're supposed to do with this project. We've been having the floods and the fires, as you know, in Greece, exactly in the areas that we are active, and we have in a way made a priority for our ethics to find solutions for the problems that are now in front of our eyes and our hands, because the farming sector is the one that's been deeply affected by the floods. And we've been also, and this is I think a success story for all four ethics. The others are active in health, energy, tourism, and the public sector. These are the domains that we are covering here in Greece. We are all now members of the committee that our ministry has formed for providing innovative solutions for the public sector. They've been using us as consultants in their attempts to form a national plan for innovation in the public sector, for the procurements and all the activities that the European Union is demanding one way or the other from the member states. So, that's it. Thank you very much. That we have put together. Is it available? Yes?